What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 6 of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise. If you guys cannot tell, my voice is gone wacky. So, sore throat, got sick over the weekend, and, I honestly was debating on whether or not I even wanted to commentate or even post this video just because of my voice and my inflection. But if you guys hear any kind of weird quick cuts or, I have to cut a piece of commentary out and then start over, then you guys will know exactly why. It's because I'm having to go off screen and take care of my throat. So anyway, you can't not post Madden on a Sunday, right? Am I right? I told you guys that this is the schedule. We're keeping to the schedule. No rest for the weary. So here we go. 3rd and 5 situation for Carolina, and we've got a holding call on the offensive line. So we're going to decline that. We're not going to allow them to get another downage. So we do get the football back, or we're going to start with our drive here with Andy Dalton. Went 21 of 28 last week against the Ravens. And honestly, it was a pretty good showing. 21 of 28, 303. Yeah, he played pretty well. And so did Tyler Eifert, 5 for 84 last week. And then here we get Joe Mixon on a nice little cut move right there. So trying to get him involved a little bit more into the passing game. That's obviously going to help the offense. Obviously, we want to start running the ball a little more effectively with him. But yeah, I mean, the guy can do everything. He's an all-purpose back, and we definitely want to utilize his skill set a lot more than we have been in the past few weeks. So John Ross unable to come up with that grab. Here we go on 2nd and 10. And we got a bomb to A.J. Green, who breaks a tackle, but he's going to get into the end zone, guys. Huge touchdown by Dalton and A.J. Green. So the Bengals are up 7-0 right now, mid part of the first quarter. We were talking about it in the Thursday update video, or the preview video, that we can definitely throw on this Carolina Panthers team. They don't have the best defensive backs that you'd ever see. So we can definitely hang with them, but we definitely have to stop Greg Olsen and Torrey Smith. So those two guys, along with Cam Newton, are pretty deadly if you get them into the open space. But we're able to shut the run game down right now. That's C.J. Anderson getting tackled for a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 6 now. We are still in the first quarter, late. And then Cam Newton, what was that? Just bobbles the football, and the referees ruled that it wasn't a fumble, it was incomplete. So they will kick a field goal, and they're going to be down by 4, 7-3 here. Early part of the second quarter now. 3rd and 13 after a tackle for a loss on C.J. Anderson. And look at Darqueze Dennard. Nice catch, man. Right down the sidelines. Interception on Cam Newton. This guy has come to play this season for sure. He's definitely stepping up as our third corner. So here's a pass. Was that complete? Yes, complete to Tyler Kroft. So it's going to move the chains here. Little run here that didn't get anything. Unfortunately, we're going to get a 3-yard loss. It's 3rd and 13 right now. Looking at this Seattle play, I like to run this in college football at some points, and usually it works, but John Ross is not going to get another completion. So yeah, he's having some dropsies right now, and it's not helping our cause here. So we have to give Carolina the football back. 1st and 10 now after that completion to Greg Olsen, and then Cam Newton's going to get dropped by none other than Malik Jefferson, who's actually getting some playing time here because Vontaze Burfict is sitting for these 2 weeks because of the PED usage. I had him starting in the first 2 weeks, and yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the news, so there you go. So here we go, 7-3 right now, and then Graham Gano is going to miss this long field goal. I don't blame him for missing that. So, I mean, you can't really harp on him too bad for that. That's a really good attempt, but just missed. So we got Andy Dalton slinging it right now. There's Joe Mixon on a reception. Got stopped at the 1-yard line. 17 seconds left on the 1, and we're throwing. And John Ross on a slant is going to get into the back of the end zone. And he is doing the team dance. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hoo-day, hoo-day. 14-3 right now, guys. And here we go. 7 seconds to go. And they're going to get this pass complete to Torrey Smith on the sideline, calling a timeout. And then Graham Gano gonna shoot for a 64-yard field goal, and he got it. He got it. He's tied Matt Prater for the longest field goal in NFL history right there. So, of course, that would happen to your Cincinnati Bengals, am I right? So it is now 14-6, so they're down 8. You guys can see the stats there. Nobody in this game has gotten the run game going. It's been basically all passing, but we can see here in the third quarter, in the start of the third quarter, we're trying to get Mixon involved a little bit more on the running game. 11 rushes for 30 yards right now, and then yet again he's going to pick up another 11 yards, so now he's got 12 rushes for 40 yards. On this play, we're going to go with a play action, and we're firing to AJ Green again, who's going to get another touchdown. He's been a monster so far in this game with deep bombs. So the first touchdown catch he had wasn't on play action. This one was. It was 3rd and inches situation, so they got sucked in. They fell for it. It was a great pass, great catch. Good stuff. 21-6. And then look at Torrey Smith, guys. I was talking about him before, that we need to be able to shut him down, and he just schooled us on that play for sure. Speaking of getting schooled on the offensive line, Christian McCaffrey just set up his blockers perfectly and was able to punch that in. So they're still down 8, 21-13 right now. Here's a pass, almost had the right idea to go to John Ross deep like that on that play action, but there is Mike Adams on the interception, and he's going to get hurt. He's going to have to come out of this game. So there's another player that they're going to have to sub in, for already a not so good defensive back for Carolina. So here we go. We got a holding call, or a false start, and then here's the holding call. So it's already 1st and 15. So Carolina is like getting in their own ways right now. So it's going to push them back 10 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 25. 1st and 25, mid part of the fourth quarter. Like, these are things you cannot do. But speaking of things you cannot do, don't give up 15 yards on the next play. You gave them back all their penalty yardage right there. So here we go, 3rd and 5. And the Bengals need a stop right here on this Panthers team. And we do get that stop. Nice deflection there by Preston Brown. They're going to go for this on 4th and 5 because they really need it, guys. They really need it. And a missed tackle by Dre Kirkpatrick is going to set up a first down for Carolina, and Christian McCaffrey picks it up. And then a poor choice right there by, I think that was Jesse Bates, who came in and going for the blitz. He should have been staying back there in coverage. So rookie mistake to get sucked in, and a 2-point conversion because they are down 2 now, and Cam Newton is going to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. We are tied now, mid part of the fourth quarter. So pretty much an epic collapse right here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's John Ross with a nice reception down the sideline. I think that was Bradbury, did not stick with him, so he was able to get that extra yardage that we needed. Now we've got Joe Mixon not getting a first down. 4th and 4, a minute 36 left to go. Here is Randy Bullock, and he is going to miss this field goal. We needed that, Randy. We really needed that. Go up 3 points, 24-21, and didn't happen. A lot of Bengals fans are very frustrated with Randy Bullock as a Bengal. So just add more fuel to the fire right there, right? So here's a reception by Devin Funchess. We got a minute 6 left to go after that play. 41 seconds to go here. Not a play action, a rush to CJ Anderson on the left side. So now Graham Gano is got this kick up, and he's pretty much automatic. So 33 seconds to go, and the Bengals guys are now losing 24-21 on the road here. 27 seconds left. Here's a nice pass up the middle, but Tyler Boyd cannot handle it. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. We got pretty much a couple more plays left to go. We have no timeouts because we were trying to stop the clock, so they didn't burn it. So they didn't burn it all the way down to 1 and then kick the field goal. And then look at this, 4th and 10. They couldn't get a positive yardage. I don't know what to say. So Bengals lose, guys. Bengals lose. Epic collapse. Marvin Lewis post-game press conference is not going to be very fun, but especially when you look at the yardage for passing that was given up by Cam Newton, 379 on the game. So I pretty much I messed around with the sliders, guys, and I moved this back down to all pro, but I did mess with the sliders quite a bit, and I actually put it more in the favor of Atlanta, so the CPU that we're playing against today. So we are in Atlanta. We're on the road again, and the Falcons are going with their retro look. I kind of like that look. I've always enjoyed watching them when they have those black jerseys. They're just cool. They're just really cool. So, all right. So we got Andy Dalton, 562 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. The 2 picks came in the last game. Other than that, he's been pretty efficient all season long. We just got to take care of the football a little bit better in this game, and we should be fine. But Atlanta, guys, is a very, very tough defense. They have a very, very good offense with Matt Ryan and Tevin Coleman, Devonta Freeman, Julio Jones. Like, it just doesn't stop, guys. And Austin Hooper, we saw him in the preview video. Like, they love going to Austin Hooper. But this is a good start. This is a really good start. After a punt by Huber is going to get him to the 2 or the 4 or the 2 yard line. We got tackles for losses on back-to-back plays. We're able to get a safety, and look at this, Dalton firing deep to Ross. That's kind of what we wanted to do on that one interception that he had, and I think he just led Ross a little bit too far. And then look at Gio with the nice move and the spin to get at least 15 yards right there too. So he's doing pretty hot too right now. We've got to get him more involved as well. Mixon really had a solid game, basically coming from the first 2 games where he didn't really do much against a tough Carolina defensive front. I thought he did pretty well. So we didn't really utilize Gio in that game too much because we're really focused on Mixon. But AJ Green on a slant route, going to get a touchdown pass complete. So it's going to be 8-0. Seems like a baseball score. It's going to be 9-0 though after an extra point. And then look at this, Preston Brown getting in on the turnover merry-go-round. It seems like everyone's getting in, everyone's hopping on. It's unbelievable, guys. So Darqueze Dennard had that interception last game. Now we got Preston Brown, who's probably not going to make a whole lot of interceptions on the season. He's really relishing this one for sure. But talking about interceptions, Dalton, what are you doing? You can't make that throw. He's trying to catch him, and he's not going to get there, guys. So Atlanta gets a pick 6 for a score. It's going to be 9-7 at this point. Not good. Not good. You cannot make that throw. I don't know. I like throwing on those flat routes, but I anticipated it to be open, and it just wasn't. So it's we got to clean that up a little bit. Here's Tevin Coleman, a little spin move, getting that first down. We're mid part of the first quarter. Now we're late part of the first quarter, 1:50 to go, and here's Tevin Coleman getting dropped for a loss. 2nd and goal now. And this is where Atlanta really shines, is in the red zone. And we've got a touchdown to, I believe that is Calvin Ridley. So his first, Sanu. Mohamed Sanu, a former Bengal, is killing us right now. Killing us, hitting us right where it hurts. Really making us regret not keeping him around, right? So here's Joe Mixon on a 1st and 10. He's going to get at least 8. So we're now 2nd and 3. And here's Tyler Eifert getting this catch on a little flat. I love those flat routes, guys. A lot of times it works really good in this game. And here's Joe Mixon. You guys were talking about trying to hit your holes a little bit better in the comment section for last video. I started working on it. I started practicing a little bit, and there's Joe Mixon getting in for a big time touchdown. And look at this pass, incomplete, 3rd and 4, shooting for Austin Hooper. Nice job defensively, but Andy Dalton, you can't make those throws again. Robert Alford with the interception, but guys, this is a pretty impressive interception. I mean, seriously, we were throwing at John Ross on a bubble screen, and Alford just jumped it, like literally jumped the route and picked it off in midair. So it's crazy. But Atlanta's going to have to settle for a field goal here, and then now we've got Joe Mixon yet again getting in on the action. He's going to pick up 11 yards on that rushing attempt. We are up 16-14 currently, mid part of the second quarter, and Dalton looking for somebody. He's got nobody. Probably should have thrown to Mixon in the backfield. I think that was probably open, but just didn't see him. It wasn't looking. He was looking downfield. He wasn't looking there. But yeah, so we're gonna have to give the football back to Matt Ryan and the Falcons, and then Darqueze Dennard again is gonna get another interception. So back-to-back weeks for interceptions for Darqueze Dennard. I love it. And here is an attempt to Tyler Eifert, and it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. So we settle for a field goal on our own here, 19-14. 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Atlanta's calling timeouts because they definitely have to try to get a touchdown. And if they're going to get a field goal, I mean, more power to them. They're just inching. They're inching ever closer. It's going to be still 19-14 here. Matt Ryan passing complete to, that's Calvin Ridley, number 18 there. So we get a field goal attempt is good. So 19-17, 17 seconds left in the second quarter. We ended up not doing anything with our possession. But you guys can see that the offense for us has come back a little bit. So rushing has been a big part of our offensive production today. We're just not getting it into the end zone. We're just not pounding it in. For whatever reason, we just can't get it in there. We can't cash in. 2nd and 10 after this huge reception there down the field to Sanu. It's going to be 3rd and 15 after this tackle for a loss. Matt Ryan pass complete to Calvin Ridley, but yet again, the Falcons are also having a problem with not being able to get it into the end zone. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal, but they take the lead 20-19. Here's Mixon. He's got 90 rushing yards on 13 attempts for a score. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's how you get the guy involved right there. We definitely need him to get over 100 yards and help us get this W here. It's going to be really huge. Here's a big reception by A.J. Green. 26 yards there. Now we're starting to get him in chunks. And then look at this pass complete to Tyler Eifert. We threw it low. Gotta love that. So little play action pass. Here's Navarro Bowman with the interception. Gotta get that higher, Dalton. Got to get that higher. So that is now, I believe that is now 2 interceptions, 2 or 3 interceptions for Andy Dalton thus far. And look at Jesse Bates. We're going to get the football back. Nice work, kid. So the rookie coming up big time right there. That's clutch, guys. 2nd and 4 now. And then Mixon is going to get the first down. Good run blocking there. And Mixon play action. We're going to toss it here complete to A.J. Green. So now we're knocking on the doorstep yet again on the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon on a toss. Good blocking there, and he is in, guys. Touchdown. Bengals, gotta love that. Gotta love that. Now it is 25-20. We're going to shoot for 2-point conversion here to try to get a touchdown game because it is the second half, and you don't want to be taking too many risks right here because obviously we are not able to punch it into the end zone with much efficiency so far. So when points are there, gotta take them because Atlanta's offense can definitely come back and beat us if we're not careful. So, but here's a fumble by Matt Ryan. He did not his arm was not moving forward apparently, so he's having a really tough time. He's got about 3 interceptions as well, so both quarterbacks are having a tough time here today. Here's Mixon getting a first down. That's about 8 yards there. Here's Mixon rushing to the outside, and he's gonna fumble the football with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. It's something you cannot do. We've got points right on the board. Just get out of bounds, take care of the football. That's a field goal waiting to happen. We'd be up 10 in the fourth. Like, these are situations that we need. We need those situations, guys. We can't be doing stupid stuff like that. But here's Geno Atkins getting his 4th sack on the game on Matt Ryan. And they're going to have to give us back the football. So here's Dalton on a little play-action rollout complete to Tyler Eifert. 3rd and 5 now. And Dalton with a 5-step drop is going to pick up John Ross on that drag route. And here's Mixon yet again doing his thing, guys. Big time rush. He's got 134 rushing yards right now. 2nd and 7. We're just trying to kill the clock right here. on the 9-yard line. He doesn't get in, but that was a pretty good attempt. So we were on the 1-yard line. 2 plays later, we're back at the 7-yard line. So now we're just trying to kill some clock and waste their timeouts because we know that we have a field goal on the board. So it's going to be 30-20 then. So yeah, just want to kill their timeouts. Don't allow them to be able to stop the clock. So here's another sack on Matt Ryan. 3rd and 18. This is their last possession, guys. They have to get a score here and then an onside kick. So 3rd and 18 is really going to help. Matt Ryan dropping back, firing deep, but look at that. Nice job there by number 20. Good job. 4th and 18. Only one more throw to go. We got to get the first down, but look at this. 14 had it. 14 had it. And guys, the Bengals are going to go on the road and get 386 yards of total offense and steal a win against the Atlanta Falcons. So guys, I'll see you in episode number 7 on Thursday. We'll have a Thursday update video. We'll go over the previews for the Dolphins and the hated Pittsburgh Steelers. So guys, I will see you in the next one. As always, peace.